talking out loud with A.L. Cooper. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. 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 Politics, religion, fashion, people, passion, lifestyles, no topic too wild. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking out loud, but she's saying.
Everybody, and welcome back. You're watching Talking Out Loud with A.L. Cooper. I'm your host, A.L., and today we are talking out loud about how to turn your passion into a paycheck. Now, before we went to break, we were talking about time management, Rod. You were telling how difficult that can be, and that's the key to really balancing a full-time job as well as pursuing your passion. And I know, Michael, that you have a lot of experience in this because of the businesses and the different types of things that you do. What advice can you share with our audience members out there who might be trying to struggle with this? What other advice can you give them about how to manage their time better?
Absolutely. I'm a person that works with systems, and thanks to my partnership with a manager, we utilize systems a lot. And I strongly recommend to anybody that is watching or listening that you would invest in Google. Google has all types of apps that you can put everything in perspective with your business, from your calendar to things you need to remember, et cetera, et cetera. So Google is a good system that I use to keep myself in check. I integrate it into my phone to remind myself things that I need to remember and keep myself on point.
Oh, wow. Now, social media, as someone who's pursuing a passion, trying to turn it into a paycheck, the portion of that, do you encourage people to really hone in on social media and use that as a marketing tool to really lift their business, boost their business so they can generate a paycheck from that? Do you think that that's effective?
Absolutely. Social media is the #1 medium to market your business in this economy, and in most instances it's free. So it's something as simple as the photos that you share via Facebook, Instagram, and posting a message and attaching your website. You have to get creative in knowing how to reach your audience. And this younger generation, millennials, like to use social media as a medium of learning who's new in business, what's going on in their environment. So something as simple as creating photos or pictures or video, rather, that you would share through YouTube, a mechanism like YouTube, it's free.
Okay. Now, for like our guest panel, like Shavanika and Smitty, or Smitty J, and Rod Brown here, what advice can you give them to help with their passions and turning them into a paycheck?
I would go with branding as far as products and services. For instance, you would be good with comedy as branding yourself with CDs, DVDs, or even a book after you make your performances. Or it doesn't have to be a full-on project, something as simple as taping segments, some of your best segments when you're traveling and doing your thing, and taking that and compiling it into a DVD. And after your performances, now you have a product, because people are going to want to know who you are, and they're going to want to know how to take what you have home with them, especially when they become fans. Shavanika, the teacher. You have several ways of branding yourself. Your testimony, your story. Also, curriculum for your school is another way of rebranding yourself, as well as bringing extra income into your business. And last but not least,
Mr. Rod Brown.
You're already doing comics. You could expand in the area of graphic design, but one of the things that stood out as an idea for me is the fact that you're already doing comics. So some type of video animation, creating some type of video animated cartoon that is a video or a movie that children or adults could watch, would take your brand and your business to the next level.
Wow, wow, and it's amazing. I just got to give a shout out to we're all here in Atlanta, and we're filming at People TV. If you guys are interested in having your own comedy show here live, you ought to reach out to them. People TV Studios, right? If you want to actually turn that into video animation, you could actually broadcast it here on People TV. This is a way that I'm turning my passion into a paycheck. They have the facility here that allows us to be independent producers and to actually have our own show and to get our message out. So you're right, it can happen. All of us can do this. And I'm just excited because I think it's important because each one of you are extraordinary people. I don't know if you really, really embrace that. You're doing more than just an ordinary, but you are to some ordinary people because they see you every day at work and they hear what you do, but they don't really know the impact that it's had. I mean, you own your own comic book company that creates African American superheroes. That's phenomenal. That's extraordinary. And that's just something else. Now, if people wanted to visit your website, what website could they visit?
Our main website is nativecomics.com, and we are also on Facebook at Native Comics ENT and Twitter at Native Comics.
Yes, and Shavanika, if they wanted to learn more about the Academy of Scholars in Jacksonville, where could they visit?
They can actually visit www.academyofscholarsinc.org. They can also reach out by telephone 904-274-1107.
Fantastic. And Smitty J, one thing I love about your comedy is it's clean comedy.
Yes, ma'am.
That's your specialty. You're home down, funny, clean comedy. You do performances at churches, anniversaries. I mean, just so many different venues. So it's not it's someplace everybody can laugh, including the kids, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
tell us
ma'am.
more about how they can contact you.
It's Smitty J, that's SMITTYJ at bellsouth.net, or they can give me a call.
Or they can visit your Facebook page, right?
Facebook page. Or they can give me a call, if I may, 770-851-5188.
Ladies, he's married. He's married.
Yes, let's get that done. Can I say that right quick? I'm married. Me and my wife have been together 23 years.
Wow.
We have two handsome boys, Jaden and Bryce, and they are my greatest supporters.
And they're the catalyst probably for what makes you want to do your own thing and be independent and just grow and leave a legacy.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
a part of it as well, is legacy living. Now, Michael, if people want to learn more about your publishing company, your books, your speeches, I mean, you are a phenomenal powerhouse in yourself. And I think that you've kind of under talked that. Tell us about a lot of the other things, because you have a nonprofit organization called Caregivers, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My nonprofit, we launched the nonprofit at the beginning of this year. Our effort was to go out to feed the homeless of Atlanta, and we successfully did that.
Wow.
We have a few more missions that we're embarking on. So, yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah, it's more than coming along. It's about to skyrocket. Now, earlier we talked about purpose. And I know we talked about it a little bit before that, but I just want to read the definition of purpose because to me that is so important. Like each and every one of you, when you decided what your purpose was, you became even more passionate about it and you started to pursue it, and now you're pursuing it towards the paycheck. They say that purpose is the reason for which something exists or it is done, made, used, or etc., or is intended or desired result, the end, the aim, and the goal. And I think so many people, and I'm sure you've heard this self, they don't know what their purpose is. They don't know what they're passionate about. And I know it's more people that don't than do. What advice would you give to them to try to figure out what their purpose is so that they can develop what they're passionate about? Who would like to answer that? Don't be shy.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say anything that you just can't stop thinking about when you go to bed at night and when you're waking up in the morning, just things that you really have a passion for, just go after it. That's your purpose. That's what you want to do. Most people know what they want to do, but they've been beat down a lot by the society or whoever that they can't do it. You have that inner voice in your head that you can.
Wow.
You listen to it. That's your purpose.
And I want to say this. I have to piggyback on Smitty here when he gave a shout out to his kids. I must say this as a parent. Like I told you, I was a single parent with my 22 years ago. But I have a 12-year-old daughter now.
Wow.
And a 2-year-old granddaughter.
Wow.
So that's purpose enough. for the younger people that are coming up, babies having babies, that should be your major purpose, if nothing else. So I must say that, of course, that is my purpose. They're my purpose. And I want to leave a legacy for them. Mom did this for other students and other kids, but she also did it for me to succeed.
Wow. Well, we're coming to the end of the show, and I just want to say that we all understand that knowing your purpose is where you start. And it aligns you with things that you're passionate about. But at the end, it's about leaving a legacy. And that is why you have to consistently be in pursuit of turning it into a paycheck. Because we do have children, family, and just a whole host of people that we need to leave something behind for and build something for. So I commend each and every last one of you. We'd like to thank you so much for being on the show. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, we will talk out loud with you later.
Talking out loud with A.L. Cooper. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. 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 Politics, religion, fashion, people, passion, lifestyles, no topic too wild. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking out loud, but she's saying something. She's talking